Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Baba Bagiremo TV. I am Sanit Olakomi Ajikade. First, here the major headlines for the national news. Federal government, state, and local government councils share 750 billion naira for January. Southern states pay higher fuel price than northern states, NBS reports. It is illegal for Nigerian government to shut down facilities because of election, says Afe Babalola. Government blow off Kogi state local government offices with explosives. 8 varsity students traveling home for election die in Ebonyi auto crash. Anambra EdSARS scandal. I was tortured in underground cell, says the victim. And lastly, on sports. NPFL, NICU celebrate Nasarawa United win against Remo Stars. Now hear the news in detail. The Federation Account Allocation Committee at its meeting shared a total sum of 750 billion naira to the 3 tiers of government as Federation allocation of January 2023. The total quoted includes gross statutory revenue, value-added tax, filed augmentation from non-mineral revenue, 15 billion naira additional savings and electronic money transfer levies. In perspective, the Commission stated that the Federation government received 777 billion naira, the state received 244 billion naira, and the local government council received 180 billion naira. In contrast, the mineral producing state received 32 billion naira and derivation 13% of mineral revenue. Daily Post report that this is contained in a communique issued by the Commission at the end of its meeting on Monday. VAT gross revenue is 250 billion naira. Gross statutory revenue is 653 billion naira, while 13.79 billion naira was received from EMTL. Aside from the amount given to the 3 tiers of government, Nigeria spent approximately 282 billion naira on collection and transfers, savings, recoveries, and refund costs. However, the excess crude account balance as of February 28, 2023 stands as 473,754 million naira dollars. The National Bureau of Statistics has revealed that the southeast region of the country recorded the highest average retail price for the premium motor spirit in January 2023, while the North Central are the lowest. In its PML's price watch for January 2023, the Bureau reported that the Southeast recorded an average retail price of 307 naira, while the North Central recorded a low of 217 naira. Breakdown of the report showed Nigerians bought PMS, also known as petrol, at an average price of 257 naira per litre in January 2023. Reports Nigeria learned that there was a 54.52% annual hike in the average price in January 2023, but on a monthly basis, the price of petrol rose 24.70%. NPS revealed that the highest average retail price for petrol was paid by the Imo State resident of 332 naira per litre. Rivers was next on the list of 327 naira per litre, followed by the Akwa Ibom with 319 naira per litre. The cost of the fuel was however lowest by average retail price in Sokoto, where residents paid 191 naira per litre, also on the list of the Plateau with 192 naira, and Borno residents paid 193 naira per litre. The average retail price paid by consumers for premium motor spirit for January 2023 was 257 naira per litre, indicating a 54.52% increase relative to the value recorded in January 2022. A law professor and proprietor of Afe Babalola University of Ado-Ekiti, Chief Afe Babalola, has faulted the federal government over its decision to close down tertiary institutions across the country for the 2023 general elections. Babalola made the remarks during the fifth induction ceremony of 123 medical doctors who graduated from Harvard, held to the Alpha Beggar Hall of Institution in Ado-Ekiti on Monday. Babalola, who described the directive as illegal, said the closure of the universities as announced by the Executive Secretary of the National Universities Commission, Professor Abubakar Rashid, following a directive from the Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, said the minister does not have the statutory power of directing the NUC to close down universities. The directive was issued to the universities by NUC without any notice or consultation whatsoever with the Vice Chancellor, proprietors and Board of Trustees of all private universities, says Babalola. The forced closure of Nigerian universities by the Minister of Education and the NUC has done irreparable damage to students of Nigerian universities. Some yet to be identified gunmen on Monday evening reportedly blew up the administrative offices of the Kogi local government area of Kogi State. Sahara reporters claimed that the administrative offices are close to the Independent National Electoral Commission office in the local government area. The Nigerian Police Kogi State Command has yet to react to the incident, although it was learned that the detectives have been deployed to the scene. Kogi State in January experienced a much fatal explosion. Sahara reporters have reported that the Islamic State-backed faction of Boko Haram, the Islamic State West African Province, formerly known as, claimed that responsibility for a car bomb explosion that killed about 4 people and injured several others in the Okene local government area of Kogi State in January. The attack was the 7th to be claimed by the group in the state in the last 8 months. The explosion, which occurred around 9 a.m., was thought to have occurred near the palace of Adel Ibrahim, the paramount ruler of the Ebira land. The incident occurred about an hour before the arrival of President Muhammadu Buhari, who was scheduled to visit the North Central state to inaugurate some projects. However, ISWAP in a statement said the attack was carried out by soldiers of the Caliphate. The terror group said the car bomb was used and its target was the president who was visiting the area. At least 8 students of Madonna University in Rivers State died in an auto crash along the Trans-Saharan Road in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State on Saturday. The students were returning home after the school announced a break for the forthcoming general election when the accident occurred. 10 others who sustained injuries in the accident are receiving treatment at the Alex Ekweme University Teaching Hospital in Abakaliki. An official of the institution, Benedicta Egoibong, confirmed the incident to journalists on Monday. Yes, it is true. The student is trying to gather more information about how the incident happened. The National University Commission had on February 9 ordered the closure of our institution in the country for 3 weeks to enable the students to vote in February 25th and March 11th election. As a media platform, we hold leadership accountable and will not trade the right to press freedom and free speech for a piece of cake. One of the victims of police brutality in Anambra State, Mr. Shizom Uche, on Monday said he expected police authorities to invite him and other victims of police brutality in the state to testify against some police officers currently undergoing investigation. Uche said this in an interview with a correspondent on Monday while reacting to the allegation of extrajudicial killings leveled against some police officers in the state. The officer in charge of the road response squad in the command, CSP Patrick Agbazwe, was alleged to be a member of syndicates involved in the alleged kidnapping, torture, and murder of citizens. The public relations officer of Zone 13 Police Headquarters, Ukpo Dunukofia, SP Nwode Nke Iruka, and Inspector Arizet Akama, who is attached to be the RRS in the state, were also indicted in the matter. And lastly, on sports. Nasarawa United head coach Bala Nikiu was on cloud nine after the side recorded their second win of the season against Remo Star on Monday. The solid winner scored the two quick goals early in the game to 2-0. The victory saw the Lavia club move up to 8th position on the table following the win. A relieved Nikiu charged his players not to relent on their efforts as they embark on mid-season break. Winning back-to-back at home is a good one for us. We still have the second round to catch up after our slow start, he said. And that concludes the national news for this hour. But before we go, here's some of the major headlines once again. Federal government, state and local government councils shell 750 billion naira for January. Southern state pay higher fuel price than northern state, NPS reports. It is illegal for Nigerian government to shut down facilities because of election, says Afe Babalola. Government blow off Kogi state local government offices with explosives. 8 varsity students traveling home for election die in Ebonyi auto crash. To join us on all our social media handles on Facebook at Gbagedemo with Alawi at Debayo, please follow the page and share the page. And on Instagram as Gbagedemo_22. Please follow the page and share the page as well. And on YouTube as Baba Gbagedemo TV. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn your post notification bell. For your advert, please call the number displayed on the screen. Thanks so much for always watching our news on BGI TV. I am Sanit Olakomi Ajikade. Bye for now.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.